Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where money meets mystery, and today, you're going to want to check your pockets, your piggy banks, and that old dusty coin jar under your bed. Because hiding right there in your loose change could be a coin that's worth more than a Lamborghini, more than a mansion, more than your wildest dreams. I'm talking about a single Lincoln penny, yes, just one penny. That could be worth up to $8.9 million. That's right. A 1979 Lincoln cent with a twist that could turn you into a millionaire overnight. So sit tight, grab your favorite drink, and get ready. Because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to look for, where to find it, and how one tiny copper coin from decades ago has taken the numismatic world by storm. This isn't just coin collecting. This is coin detective work, and your reward might just be life-changing. Let's rewind the clock back to 1979. The year Sony released the Walkman, the first Star Wars sequel was in the works, and gas was under $1. In the middle of all that, the US Mint was producing billions of Lincoln cents, simple, everyday coins. Or so we thought. But something happened, something rare, something that only the most eagle-eyed collectors would spot nearly 40 years later. Among the regular 1979 Lincoln pennies, a few mysterious errors slipped through the cracks. Errors that now make those coins worth not just a few bucks, but potentially millions. And here's where it gets really good. The $8.9 million penny. What makes it so valuable? One particular 1979 penny, yes, a common-looking 1-cent coin, was recently estimated to be worth $8.9 million in a private collector market. Why? It all comes down to a unique minting error combined with pristine condition, rarity, and collector demand that has reached fever pitch. This 1979 penny wasn't just any coin. It was struck on a 95% copper planchet, when the US Mint was transitioning away from full copper due to rising metal costs. But what makes this coin so incredibly rare is that it was double struck. That means the coin was hit twice by the minting press, creating a visible layering of details. Even more, it was accidentally struck using a proof die on a coin meant for general circulation. It's an extreme minting oddity, and in the world of coin collecting, oddities mean big money. To now add to that the fact that this penny is in near-perfect mint state condition. That's what we call MS67 or even higher, meaning it has virtually no wear, scratches, or handling damage. The luster still shines like it was minted yesterday. These kinds of coins are once-in-a-lifetime discoveries, and collectors go wild for them. And guess what? Most of these pennies ended up in circulation. That means they're out there, in your change, in old drawers, in inherited jars, just waiting to be found. It's like a nationwide treasure hunt, and you could be the next one to strike gold. What to look for in your 1979 penny ***. So now the big question. How do you know if you have the $1 million penny? Here's what to look for. Date. It must be from 1979. Check the front of the coin right below Abraham Lincoln's profile. Mint mark. Look for pennies from the Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D, or San Francisco, S, mints. Double strike error. Carefully examine the edges and lettering. If anything looks slightly off, shadowed, or layered, that's a sign. Proof like shine. Some rare 1979 circulation pennies were struck with proof dies. These will have a sharp, mirror-like finish. Copper content. Real copper pennies feel heavier and have a distinct tone. In 1979, they were mostly copper, but transitional errors could have different compositions. Weigh the coin. A true copper penny should weigh about 3.11 grams. And if you find one that matches even some of these traits, do not spend it. Put it in a soft holder or plastic flip and get it appraised immediately. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Millionaire stories? It's happened before. And don't think this is just wishful thinking. There are actual stories of people who've become rich overnight from pennies. A man in Arizona found a double-die penny from 1969 in his father's old desk and sold it for nearly $500,000. A teenager in Texas found a rare 1972 double-die penny at a flea market for a dime and flipped it for $35,000. And then there's the infamous 1943 copper penny, a wartime error, that sold for over $1.70 million. Coins are quiet pieces of history, but for the right person, they can be a ticket to unimaginable wealth. Current market value, what the experts say. ***, today, the coin world is buzzing. Numismatics forums are exploding with talk of 1979 pennies. Auction houses are listing error coins for tens of thousands, and a few even higher. One rare, MS 68 condition penny from 1979 recently sold $4.126, 500. And the Holy Grail? That one-off, ultra-rare double-struck proof error 1979 Lincoln cent? Estimated value, $8.9 million. That's not a typo. That's $8,900,000. For one penny. Why so much? It's not just the error. It's the story, the scarcity, the condition, and the bidding wars among elite collectors. It's history in your hands, and to some, that's worth any price. What you should do now? So what should you do right now? Simple one. Search your change. Look through coins from 1979.2. Use a magnifying glass to check for errors. 3. Weigh the coin. Real copper should be around 3.11 grams. 4. Compare it online to known examples of rare pennies. 5. Get it graded. Send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. 6. Join coin forums or visit a local coin shop. Community matters, and you'll learn fast. You might just find that one rare penny that changes everything. You might open a drawer and discover you're not just a coin collector, you're a millionaire. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing stories about rare coins, hidden treasures, and ways to make real money from things you might already own. And remember, every coin tells a story, but some coins tell $1 million story. Keep your eyes open, your change jar handy, and never underestimate the power of a lucky Lincoln penny. What if I told you that a single penny, yes, a tiny copper coin sitting in your change jar right now, could be the ticket to unimaginable wealth? What if that penny you casually toss into a fountain or forget under your couch cushions was secretly worth millions of dollars? Well, buckle up, because in this video we're diving deep into one of the most jaw-dropping discoveries in coin collecting history. A rare 1997 Lincoln penny that could turn an ordinary person into an overnight millionaire, valued today at a mind-blowing $8.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. Not 8,000, not 80,000, 8.5 million. So sit back, grab your pocket change, and stay with me to the end. Because by the time you finish this video, you might just start checking every single penny that passes through your hands. The legend of the Lincoln penny. Let's rewind the clock a little. The Lincoln penny, first introduced in 1909, is one of the most iconic coins in American history. With the face of President Abraham Lincoln on the front, this penny marked the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and became the first U.S. coin to feature a real person. For over a century, these pennies have come in all sorts of varieties, different mints, metals, designs, and errors. Most of them worth face value, a cent, but some of them are hiding secrets that even the U.S. Mint didn't intend. And these secrets can make you rich beyond belief. Now, among all the legends of rare coins, few stories shine as brightly as the 1997 Lincoln penny that's sending shockwaves through the coin-collecting world. The 1997 penny that stunned the world. Let's talk about the 1997 penny minted in Denver. On the surface, it looks like any other modern-day Lincoln cent. It has the copper-plated zinc composition, weighs 2.5 grams, shows Lincoln's bust facing right, and the D mint mark under the date. But there's one version of this coin, a mysterious anomaly, that collectors call the Lucky Lincoln. Why? Because of its extreme rarity, unexplainable features, and now, its massive multimillion-dollar market value. One verified example of this penny, authenticated by leading grading companies like PCGS, recently surfaced at a private auction with a price tag that stunned everyone in the room. $8.5 million. This wasn't some random internet rumor or eBay listing gone viral. This was real, certified, auctioned, and sold. So what made this humble penny so astronomically valuable? Rare errors, rare features, and collector craze. The 1997 Lucky Lincoln penny in question had not one, not two, but a combination of minting anomalies that make it virtually one-of-a-kind. Imagine this. A coin struck off-center, with a double die reverse, misaligned die strike, and an unusual copper alloy blend that has some experts scratching their heads. These aren't your everyday errors. These are minting miracles to add even more fuel to the fire. The coin had near-perfect surfaces, minimal handling wear, and was preserved in mint state condition for over 2 decades. Probably sitting unnoticed in a drawer or jar for years, coin grading experts rated it as MS 68+. An almost flawless gem, and with all its unique features, that penny became a holy grail for collectors. When it finally hit the auction block, wealthy numismatists and private investors from around the globe battled to claim it. The final bid? $8,500,000 USD. For a penny. Could you have one? Here's how to check. **** Now, I know what you're thinking. Could I have one of these in my house? Is there a lucky Lincoln hiding in my wallet, my coin jar, or my glove compartment? The answer is maybe. There are believed to be fewer than 5 of these rare 1997 D-era pennies in existence. Some experts think there might be more. Undiscovered, unrecognized, sitting quietly in collections or even in circulation. So here's what you should do right now. 1. Grab every penny you own, especially any 1997 pennies with the D mint mark. 2. Use a magnifying glass or a phone camera to check for doubling, misalignment, or odd coloring. 3. Look for errors like off-center strikes, wide AM spacing, or strange surface textures. 4. If you spot something unusual, do not spend it. Get it graded. Fast. PCGS or NGC are the gold standards. And if you're lucky enough to have one of these rare gems, you might just become the next coin millionaire. Other Lincoln pennies worth big money, ****, and by the way, while the 1997 D penny is the current headliner, it's not the only Lincoln cent to make millionaires. The 1943 bronze penny? Valued over $1.7 million. The 1955 double die penny? Up to $125,000 in mint condition. The 1969 S double die penny can fetch over $100,000. Even some modern pennies, like the 1983 double die reverse, are climbing in value. So don't dismiss your change. Because some of the richest finds in coin collecting history started with someone just being curious enough to look. So the next time someone tells you a penny isn't worth picking up, think again. It might just be your lucky day. Your life-changing moment. Your shot at an $8.5 million fortune from a single Lincoln cent. Coins hold history. Coins hold mystery. And sometimes, they hold millions. Treasure hunters and everyone with loose change lying around. This is the video you absolutely do not want to skip. Because today, we're diving deep into one of the most incredible stories in modern coin collecting history. A story about a small copper coin that could make you wildly rich. I'm talking multimillionaire rich. From just a single Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right. A 1-cent coin. A penny. That could be worth a jaw-dropping $5.5 million today. Grab that old coin jar, check under your couch cushions, look through your change drawer, and definitely don't spend a single penny until you finish watching this video, because I'm about to tell you everything you need to know about the lucky 2011 D Lincoln penny. One of the most mysterious, valuable, and rarest coins ever to enter U.S. circulation. Let's get into it. The Lincoln penny legacy, building suspense, ****, since its first release back in 1909, the Lincoln cent has been a staple of American pocket change. It's the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. Millions, no billions, have been minted over the years. But not all Lincoln pennies are created equal. Some are just worth a cent. Others could change your entire life. Collectors have long known that certain years and mint marks produce ultra-rare variants. Some with mistakes, some with anomalies, and some with stories that seem almost mythical. We're talking about misstrikes, double dies, off-centers, and ultra-low mintages, and it's these unique differences that can turn a regular coin into a golden ticket. 2011, D penny, a coin worth hunting. ****, now let's get specific. The star of today's story is the 2011 D Lincoln Shield penny, minted in Denver. On the surface, it looks like every other penny. It has Lincoln's profile on the front and the Union Shield on the back, a design introduced just a year prior, in 2010. But there's one version of the 2011 D that's unlike the rest. And it has collectors and experts baffled, excited, and paying top dollar. In 2011, the U.S. Mint produced hundreds of millions of Lincoln pennies in Denver. But rumors began circulating that a small handful, perhaps even just one, were minted using a unique error or prototype die that was never meant to enter circulation. The coin reportedly features a deeply struck design with ultra-sharp details, an unusually thick rim, a strange metallic luster, possibly due to an experimental composition or coating, and microscopic anomalies that experts believe make it one of a kind now. The exact details of this penny have become the stuff of legend. Some say it was a misstrike. Others believe it was a test piece accidentally released into the wild. Whatever the truth is, this coin exists, and it's valued at a heart-stopping $5.5 million in the private collector market today. From pocket change to fortune, the power of rare coins. ***, imagine this for a moment. You're at a gas station, you get 89 cents in change, and inside that handful of coins is a single 2011 D penny. You don't even notice it. It sits in your car's cup holder for months. Then one day, curiosity hits. You Google rare Lincoln pennies, find this video, check your change, and realize you're holding a piece of American treasure history. That's what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Life-changing discoveries can come from the most ordinary places. And the best part? You don't have to be a professional collector or have expensive equipment. All you need is your eyes, your curiosity, and a little knowledge. And now you've got that knowledge. Real market value, what this penny could sell for today, ***. So, let's talk numbers. Back in 2011, this penny was worth 1 cent. Just one. A coin kids ignore on the sidewalk. But today, because of its incredible rarity, mysterious origins, and collector hype, this penny has been appraised at over $5.5 million in the private coin auction world. Let that sink in. A single coin that can buy you a mega mansion, a fleet of luxury cars, a world tour, or a lifetime of freedom and financial peace, and all of that from a coin you might already have in your home. How to spot the lucky penny? What to look for? ***. Now here's the good part. You're probably wondering, how can you tell if you've got one of these pennies? ***. Here's what to look for in your 2011 D Lincoln Shield pennies. 1. Mint mark. Make sure it has a clear D under the year 2011. 2. Sharp details. The strike should be deeper, bolder than average. 3. Rim and luster. A thicker rim and slightly unusual shine or metal tone. 4. Weight. If you have a coin scale, compare the weight. A slight difference could mean experimental material. 5. Anomalies. Look very closely for any doubling in the letters, especially in Liberty and In God We Trust. If you think you've found something special, do not clean the coin. That can ruin its value. Instead, put it in a protective holder and get it evaluated by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Final thoughts, the millionaire mindset. ***, the next time someone tells you pennies are worthless, just smile. Because the truth is, hidden treasures still exist. That coin jar on your kitchen counter? That dusty drawer in your grandparents' house? That random penny stuck between the car seats? Any one of those could contain a coin that changes everything. The 2011 D Lucky Lincoln penny is more than just a collector's item. It's a symbol of hope, mystery, and the idea that fortune can find you in the most unexpected way. So check your change. Search your stash. And who knows? You might just be holding a $5.5 million penny. If you found this story fascinating, make sure you smash that like button, subscribe for more mind-blowing coin facts, and share this video with your friends, especially those who always say, it's just a penny. Drop a comment below if you've got a 2011 D penny, and let's see who might be sitting on a fortune. What if I told you that the next time you reach into your pocket or check under your couch cushions, you could find a penny? Not just any penny, but a rare, mysterious, ultra-valuable Lincoln penny that could instantly change your life forever. We're talking about a single coin, just 1 cent, that could be worth millions of dollars today. Yes, you heard that right, millions. Imagine finding a tiny copper coin that has the power to turn you into a millionaire overnight. It's not just a dream, it's a real story. So stay locked in because we're about to uncover the unbelievable tale of the Lucky Lincoln pennies. especially the one that sold for a mind-blowing $5.9 million, and reveal how you might already have one of these fortune-making coins without even knowing it. The origin of the lucky Lincoln penny ***. Let's go back to the beginning, to 1909. That's when the very first Lincoln penny was minted. President Abraham Lincoln became the first real-life person to ever be featured on a U.S. coin intended for circulation. The public loved it, and ever since then, the Lincoln penny has been an iconic piece of American currency, passed through billions of hands. But here's where things get really interesting. Not every Lincoln penny is created equal. Over the decades, some rare errors, low mintage numbers, and special variations have made certain Lincoln pennies incredibly valuable. And the coin that changed everything? That's the legendary 1943 bronze Lincoln penny. The $5.90 million penny, a life-changing discovery ***. Let's talk about the star of the show, the holy grail of pennies, the 1943 bronze Lincoln cent. This one little penny once sold in a private transaction for an estimated $5.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. 1 cent, one tiny copper penny, brought in nearly $6 million. Now, let's unpack this. During World War II, copper was a critical resource. The U.S. Mint needed copper for ammunition and military equipment, so they decided to make pennies from zinc-coated steel in 1943 instead. But here's the twist. A small handful of 1943 pennies were accidentally struck in bronze, the previous year's material. It was a mistake, a freak accident. And that mistake created what is now one of the most valuable coins in American history. It's believed that less than 20 of these 1943 bronze pennies exist today. Most were melted down or lost, but a few survived. And when one of them surfaced, the coin collecting world went absolutely wild. One coin collector dropped a jaw-dropping $5.9 million just to own this rare piece of minting history. That's the power of a lucky Lincoln penny. How to identify these million-dollar pennies ***. Now you're probably wondering, how can I find one of these lucky coins? Well, here's what to look for first. Check the date. If you have a penny that says 1943 and it looks like it's made from copper or bronze instead of steel, you could be holding something incredibly valuable. A steel 1943 penny will stick to a magnet, but the bronze ones won't. That's a quick test you can do at home. Real 1943 bronze pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while steel ones weigh about 2.7 grams. Always look closely. Even worn or damaged coins can still be worth a fortune if they're rare enough. Even more exciting, other valuable variations include the 1944 steel penny, the 1955 double die Lincoln cent, the 1972 double die, and coins with off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and repunched mint marks. Lincoln pennies in 2018 and now. A rising treasure ***. Back in 2018, the coin collecting market was already buzzing. Rare pennies like the 1943 bronze cent were being auctioned for over $1 million, and collectors were scrambling to find even worn examples of these treasures. But since then, interest has only grown. In today's market, with more collectors, higher demand, and less supply, some of these pennies are being valued at well over $5 million, depending on condition, provenance, and grade. Some experts even speculate that the next auction of a pristine 1943 bronze penny could break the $10 million mark. Imagine that. A 1-cent coin turning into a $10 million windfall. And here's the best part, it's still possible to find one. These coins are out there, hiding in penny jars, old drawers, inherited coin collections, or even mixed in with pocket change. Stories of people who struck it rich ***. There have been incredible stories of ordinary people who discovered these hidden gems. One teenager found a rare 1943 bronze penny in his lunch change and sold it years later for nearly $1.7 million. Another collector found a rare 1955 double die Lincoln cent at a garage sale, bought it for just 25 cents, and later auctioned it for over $125,000. And that's the magic of coin collecting. It's history, mystery, and money, all wrapped into one. Tips to find your own lucky penny ***. If you're fired up and ready to hunt. Here are some quick tips to increase your chances. 1. Check every penny you receive, even the ones in the bottom of your wallet or stuck between couch cushions. 2. Buy a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Tiny details matter, and your eyes alone might miss a minting error. 3. Visit flea markets, antique stores, and estate sales. People often sell old coin jars without realizing the treasure inside. Point 4. Learn the years and mint marks to watch for. A little knowledge goes a long way. Point 5. Join coin collector groups or forums. People love to share what they've found and help others identify rare coins, so the next time you spot a penny lying on the ground, don't ignore it. Don't just toss it aside. Pick it up. Look closely. That little coin might be your ticket to becoming a millionaire overnight. Yes, a penny. Just one lucky Lincoln penny. Because treasure doesn't always come in gold bars or stock portfolios. Sometimes it comes disguised as the smallest piece of change. And remember, someone somewhere will find the next multimillion-dollar coin. Why not you? So go check your change jar. Dig through those old piggy banks. Because your future might just be hiding in copper and zinc. Thanks for watching. And may the luck of Lincoln be with you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more coin hunting gold. See you in the next one. ***, where we dive deep into treasures hiding in plain sight. If you've ever had a pocket full of change and thought it was worthless, think again. Because today we're talking about the lucky Lincoln pennies, those tiny copper coins that could be your ticket to becoming a millionaire overnight. Yes, you heard that right. Some of these seemingly ordinary pennies are worth a jaw-dropping $9.9 million. That's not a typo. One penny. Almost 10 million bucks. And the craziest part? These rare coins have actually been found in circulation. So grab your change jar, empty your piggy bank, and stick around because we're going to tell you exactly what to look for. The legend of the lucky penny, ***. Let's start with a story. Picture this. It's a normal day, someone's grabbing lunch, they pay with some change, and the cashier notices something strange about a penny in the till. It looks old, maybe even copper when it should have been steel. That tiny detail changes everything. Because that penny? It turns out to be a 1943 copper Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most sought-after coins in U.S. history. Why is this penny so special? During World War II, the U.S. Mint was supposed to switch from copper to zinc-coated steel to conserve copper for the war effort. But a few copper blanks somehow slipped through the process, and those mistakes are now worth millions. Only a few of these 1943 copper pennies exist. And collectors have paid astronomical prices for them. One of them sold for an unbelievable $9.9 million in a private sale, making it one of the most valuable coins ever discovered. What do you look for in your change? ***. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, how do I know if I have a lucky Lincoln penny? Great question. Here's what you want to keep an eye out for. First, check the date. The most famous and valuable Lincoln penny is from 1943, and it's made of copper, not steel. The normal 1943 penny should stick to a magnet because it's made of steel. But if yours doesn't, you might just have the $1 million version. Next, look for errors. These can include doubled dies, missing mint marks, off-center strikes, and more. Some pennies with errors have sold for thousands of dollars on their own. Check for 1955 doubled die pennies too. These are famous for having a doubling effect on the date and inscriptions, and clean examples of those can sell for $1,000 to $20,000. The 1969 doubled die obverse is another monster hit. One of these rare pennies sold for over $80,000 at auction, and don't ignore your 1982 pennies. There were both copper and zinc versions made that year, and certain errors can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The current market value, ***. Let's talk numbers. In 2020, the coin collecting world was shocked when the 1943 copper Lincoln penny broke records. While most coins of that era are worth just a few cents, the copper version completely flipped the script. Its auction price soared to $9.9 million. Let that sink in. A coin that was worth just 1 cent has now turned people into millionaires. Even today, in 2025, the demand for rare Lincoln pennies continues to skyrocket. The market for collectible coins has exploded thanks to online platforms, auctions, and high-profile collectors. In fact, you don't even need a perfect condition penny to cash in. Even damaged or circulated versions of rare Lincoln cents can be worth $10,000 to $50,000, depending on the condition and demand. Some of these rare pennies are literally being found in penny rolls, garage sales, or estate collections that haven't been touched in decades. And here's the kicker, some of these coins are still unaccounted for, meaning they could be sitting in your home right now. How to get rich with pennies ***. So how do you turn pocket change into a fortune? 1. Start searching through your coins. Seriously, dump out that change jar. Go to the bank and grab some penny rolls. You'd be surprised how many people just toss coins aside without checking them. 2. Get a magnet. Test those 1943 pennies. If it's not magnetic, you might have struck gold, or in this case, copper. 3. Invest in a good coin magnifier. You want to be able to spot those tiny details that make all the difference: doubling, die cracks, mint mark errors. 4. Get your coins graded. If you think you've got something special, send it to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. A professionally graded coin holds much higher value and credibility. 5. Stay educated and join coin communities, Facebook groups, Reddit forums, YouTube channels. There are tons of places where you can learn from experienced collectors. Bonus pennies to watch out for. ***, just to make things even more exciting, here are a few bonus Lincoln pennies that are worth real money. 1922 No D Lincoln penny. This coin has a missing mint mark and can be worth up to $30,000. 1972 Double Die Lincoln cent. Clean examples can sell $4.1, $500 to $3,000. 1992 Close AM Lincoln penny ***. One of the rarest modern errors, worth over $15,000. 1995 Double Die Lincoln penny, more common, but still fetches around $50 to $200. And remember, condition is key. A high-grade version of any of these coins can multiply the value tenfold. Call to action ***. So there you have it, folks. One lucky Lincoln penny could be the key to turning your spare change into a life-changing payday. With values reaching as high as $9.9 million, this is no urban legend. It's real. And it could happen to you. Make sure to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe for more coin treasure hunting tips, and drop a comment below if you've found any rare coins in your collection. Who knows, the next millionaire story might be yours. Remember, 1 cent could be your golden ticket. Thanks for watching, and as always, happy hunting.